I think people are too mad at PlayStation for the physical disc removal announcement that they just put out. Now, before you get mad at me and go, "Oh, this guy, he's stupid. He's saying what this thing is bad." It's bad. Removing discs is a bad thing. That's not a good thing. It's never been a good thing. It's not a good thing in movies. It's not a good thing in gaming. It's not a good thing in CDs, music. Like it's never been a good thing. Digital and having things only digital is sucks. It's not good. The reason why I'm saying I think people are too mad at PlayStation in particular, by the way, I scratched my face earlier, don't mind me, is because I think people are seeing the shift that's occurring in media, in films, and in games, and in music, and whatever, where everything's becoming digital. Streaming, like movies, films, and stuff on Netflix, on Amazon Prime, on Apple, I think it's just this collective dislike for all of this. You don't own the stuff that you're purchasing. Now the problem with this is that PlayStation isn't the only reason this is happening, and I'm sure everyone is aware of that, but it just so happens that they're one of the first companies that's taking this huge jump moving away from physical to digital. So I think that's the issue people are having, whereas people that are PC Andes, people that are constantly on Steam, on wherever, that this has never been a complaint. It's never been like a, oh, hey, it's a problem. Like there's plenty of people that say it. Yeah, there's plenty of people that have issues with Steam not being physical or not being whatever else. That's true. But the idea here is that no one is going, hey, PlayStation is bad for this and Steam is also bad. And this is also bad, and that's also bad. There's this issue that I have with it where, yes, what PlayStation is announcing is really bad, but it's not just an issue you should be having with PlayStation. It seems like right now everyone's like, oh, I'm boycotting PlayStation. I promise you, after 2028, I think the announcement date for it was let me check. That was January 2028. They're gonna do it. So the announcement for it is PlayStation is removing physical discs and making everything only able to be bought digitally on the PlayStation Store as of January 2028. I promise you, either before that time or shortly after that time, within the next 5 years, Xbox and Nintendo will be doing the same thing. I can maybe not Nintendo, because Nintendo really likes the we don't ever put anything on sale. So I feel like the people who make purchases on Nintendo products usually spring for the discs anyway, because their games never go on sale on the digital store. At least from my knowledge, I haven't really used. I don't have a Switch 2 because I wasn't too impressed with the Switch it's in itself. So, but they used to never put things on sale. So, I feel like people that use Nintendo consoles on a daily basis probably would still spring for the discs, or rather the cartridges nowadays. But there's nothing in my mind that's telling me that Xbox is not going to follow suit with what PlayStation just did. I'm surprised they already haven't, because Xbox is already struggling monetarily because there's less consumers for their console in itself. But my problem is, like I said, it's not that they did something wrong. Obviously, this is a stupid decision. I myself, unfortunately, have had to purchase the digital version of all the games that's been releasing the last few years, actually, because I don't have the means or the desire or the whatever to go out and whatever. I don't have a car. I don't have a car myself. I'm not gonna go take a bus to go to GameStop or Best Buy or whatever. I could order it, of course, but there's just so many things that it just makes it a lot easier for the life that I have to be able to go ahead and get those things digitally. My problem is that that's a congruent thing. It's a congruent. That's a common thing. That's a thing that a lot of people are going through, where it's like, oh, it's just easier, or it's this, or it's that, or it's whatever else. I have so many games. I have a stack of GameCube games that is like on a huge whatchamacallit, huge shelf of just stacks and stacks, and Wii games as well, PlayStation games, whatever games, PS4 games. I have a whole box, like a full big box of them. And it just really sucks because I love collecting discs. I love collecting games. I have films and collections as well. I love that. So this isn't coming from someone that loves digital and is like, ah, you guys are being a little too whatever. No, my idea is quite literally, this should not be a, oh, we're banning PlayStation, we hate PlayStation thing. This should be a, yeah, so all of this is trash. But the problem is, let's be completely honest with ourselves right now. Let's be so totally honest with ourselves. I'm not saying you specifically, the person watching this. I'm not saying the people that you know specifically watch this. I'm saying on a grand scale, most people buy things digitally now. And no matter if I like it or no matter if I don't like it, most people buy things digitally. And it sucks. And it's not, I'm not saying, oh, well, of course that, they're valid in making this decision because everyone's doing it. My point is that obviously PlayStation's a company. Obviously, they're going to make moves to get people to purchase as many games as is humanly possible. They're going to do things so you don't have the control over the games that you own. They're going to do things so you have to repurchase them on different whatevers, on different consoles. You don't have that backwards capability unless they provide it for you because you don't have a disc. Of course, they're going to do things that are on the more shadier side. It's a company. Unfortunately, that's the way most companies, unfortunately, in modern day work. My point is that when you really take a step back and look, okay, well, all these people I know, myself included, my friends included, people I don't know on the internet included, most people are buying things digitally. And you can argue, well, that's because that's the thing that they're pushing. That's what they're trying to get everyone to do. Whether that's true or not, you have the ability to go get the disc. You have the ability to order the disc from Amazon, from Best Buy, from whatever. But unfortunately, the truth is that most people are doing things digitally. Most people are buying things digitally. And yes, a great deal of that is because of issues like the GTA situation where there are no physical pre-orders and people want to pre-order the game because they get the digital extras, they get the digital deluxe, they get the ultimate edition, they get the whatever edition. That's a whole different issue of a conversation. But my point is that for the bulk of the situation, for the bulk of the population, or maybe not even a bulk, let's just do it even half the population is digital, is heavily relied on for a lot of gamers, and not even just in a PlayStation or Xbox or Nintendo Switch or whatever situation or format. I'm saying digital in the way of Steam is a monolith. Steam is huge. There is no physical Steam games. That's not a thing. If you're buying, if you want to go buy the new God of War that's coming out, right? And you're playing it on Steam, there's no physical disc on Steam. Like you can, I don't even know if they sell. I'm not even sure if they sell like how they used to back in the day. Like I purchased The Sims 4. Unfortunately, the limited edition version because it was like I was like younger when it had come out, and I think it was like I don't remember when it came out. I was like 17, I think. I don't remember. I'm 26 right now. I don't remember when Sims 4 came out, but I purchased that with like some money that I had made on my own. I purchased the limited edition of Sims 4, and I got it at Target. It was a actual disc that came with a disc in it, and the disc would install the game, and then it would give you like a code or whatever for EA Origin Launcher. Um, I don't even know if they do it anymore. I have no idea if they do that anymore. I have no idea if there's you can even go to the store. I don't think that there is. I don't think you can go to the store and get like a Stellar Blade. There's no Stellar Blade PC disc. That's not a thing. Like there's no, you know what I mean? Like you can't do that. So the issue that people are taking up with Sony right now, in actuality, I hate to I hate to even give this any sort of credit whatsoever, but it's astounding that it lasted as long as it did, to be honest with you. Seeing these companies like PlayStation and Xbox and Microsoft and Nintendo and whatever, all these places, seeing that the biggest company for gaming wise, game in terms of gaming and bringing in numbers and bringing in players, is Steam. Steam is fully digital and always has been. So it's astounding to me that with how shady a lot of these companies are, it lasted even to 2026. It's crazy to me that that even was a thing. My problem is that so many companies that were so huge in decades before now, like Sega or Atari or any company that anywhere near that caliber of companies like that, Sega and whatever, they used to have consoles, and they were obviously back then they were all physical. My problem is that now Sega and all that, they're no longer console companies. Now they're just game dev companies, which is fine. But the issue comes in where, again, it's just digital. Sega will make Sega made Sonic Crossworlds, right? The newest Sonic racing game, amazing game, great game, fun game. It's a Sonic racing game. It's gonna be Sonic racing. It's no different than any other Sonic racing. It's just a better version, I guess. It releases on Steam, it releases on PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch. Obviously, the three consoles are discs, and then on Steam, it's not. So again, with Steam, people aren't complaining about Steam. My issue, I want people to complain about everything together. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I want people to complain about everything together, not pick out, oh, hey, PlayStation's bad for this. And I'm aware that the PlayStation thing was just announced, so it's like more fresh on people's brains. I don't want people to go, oh, hey, PlayStation's bad for this. Da, 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 da. I want everyone to be going, oh, yeah, okay, so PlayStation's now doing this thing that everyone's doing because the year is 2026 and people would rather have ease of access over actual whatever else. That's my problem. Steam is an issue if you look at it like that. Itch.io's for indie games. I don't know. It's so many things are digital. Everyone has a problem with Netflix, but they still have their Netflix account. Everyone has a problem with Apple TV, but everyone still has their Apple TV account. Everyone hates Disney Plus, but people still will subscribe to Disney Plus when the Camp Rock 3 movie comes out. Like, it's just my problem is if you're going to hate PlayStation for doing what they did, which is very understandable because it's a horrible thing to remove physical discs. I want to be able to collect things and have them and touch them and feel them. If you're going to be mad at PlayStation for that, you have to be mad at Steam as well. You have to be mad at Disney as well. You have to be mad at Netflix as well. You have to be mad at everything as well. And if you are, then great. I'm not making this video talking about you, but I'm talking about the people that are only mad at PlayStation right now. And they're like, yeah, I'm just going to buy all my games on Steam. That makes no sense. That doesn't make sense. To be mad at PlayStation and then say you're going to just buy things on Steam doesn't make sense. Oh, this is why PC is better than console. I've seen some people say that. It doesn't make sense. You also don't own your games. It's a Steam library. They can remove whatever they want at any time as well. It's just frustrating. Now, I will say there is validity to the idea where PlayStation was this thing that has physical discs, and now they're removing it. And Steam never was that, as far as I'm aware. I think there may be... Okay, what? Actually, that's not true. That's actually not true. I just lied. I know for a fact that there was Portal 2 discs. I have one. I have a Portal 2 disc. I don't know if there was Half-Life discs. I don't know if there was Counter-Strike discs. I know for a fact there was a Portal 2 disc. I know for a fact that there was. So, in actuality, you can't really go, oh, well, Steam was always digital. That's why no one's talking about that right now. PlayStation wasn't always digital, so them removing it is the part that everyone's upset about. I understand. I also understand it just happened, so people are upset about it. But I need the people that are saying, hey, I don't want to use PlayStation anymore because it's bad. I'm just going to buy everything on Steam. I don't know if they're just being upset because the news is new or if they're actually thinking that Steam is a better way to purchase things as to where it's the same situation. Like, they could also remove every Steam game you have off Steam and you don't own it either. You just don't own it. And it sucks. And I wish that we could own everything in 2026, but the only thing you truly own in this world is your mind. So it kind of sucks. That's how I feel about the PlayStation stuff. In case you skipped to the end of the video and you didn't hear what I said, or you're confused about something I said, PlayStation bad for removing physical discs. Everything should be physical. Hate digital. It's fun sometimes for, the ease of access, but I'd rather just wait a day or two and have the disc. Pre-orders are annoying if there's no physical disc for the pre-order. And I hate every streaming platform. I mean, streaming videos, streaming films and games and stuff. Not streaming like, oh, I'm streaming on YouTube. Oh, I'm streaming on Twitch. That's what I mean. Yeah. Well, I hope you have a fantastic day. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care of yourselves. Peace.